Buddy. What do they call him, Brandy? How do I pop this up? It's been so long since I streamed. Oh. Oh, Luke's here. And admittedly, not looking forward to this stage at all. There's just so much climbing. I don't want to do it. I was actually doing a recon route yesterday, or a recon ride of this, and when I got to the big climbs, I just went to a pace partner. I'm curious if Luke is going to race too. Really hope that I don't have problems switching with the bike this time. What up, Wolf? Hope you're having a nice week so far, my friend. Decided to dust off the old streaming kit. I usually don't like to do it because, like, technically I'm on my lunch break right now at work, and I don't want to have to ever, like, jump off, stream mid-race because of, like, work stuff coming up. But considering this is the last C race, well, Zwift Unlocked event for the year, figured it was worth it. So I think last time I did this was Sisu, which, gosh, that was a long time ago at this point. Doing well, Wolves, doing well. I didn't have to deal with all the Chicago Water Department these past few months, which have been horrible. But I think that might all be a thing of the past. I'm also trying a new gel today. You know, always smart to test new nutrition right before a race. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Yeah, this course, like, starts with the KOM climb right at the beginning. That's not gonna be fun. But it'll be nice to be done with Zwift Unlocked officially. So I think next week, starting this weekend, Adam and I might do the Plum Ruby tracing. Which is like every freaking day for a week. So that's gonna be crazy. Oh, I love this one. Yeah, I was just in a meeting before this, so started a little bit later than it was. Ideally, I'd be done now. Cooling down. I'm almost tempted to use a climbing rig for this course. I don't think it's quite enough time. How long is this last block? 1 minute. For this block, I'm just gonna go straight to the pens and cool down there. Yeah, NYKOM Twice Wolf is gonna be horrible. Horrible. Right, Miguel? I was saying before, the last time I was live, I don't know if I think July. I went live a few times for the Sisu events. So yeah, it's been a cool 4 months. Hope you're well, Miguel. It's great if you like to climb. What's up, MK? I'm just gonna end this here. Where's my Zwift tank? I can cool down India. Yeah, self-forming efforts are gonna be off the chart. Let me change my bike first. Menu. Frame. SL8. Join event. I wonder how many people are going to be here. Oh, a lot. Woo! Yeah, Miguel, I feel ya. I feel the exact same way. Okay. Exiting Adam's chat. He's officially enemy now. Get some tunes lined up. I need MK to make me a playlist. Although Deep House isn't always the best racing music. I love the Deep House, but sometimes it's just a little too chill. Yeah, I agree, Miguel. That's why I was hoping that they would do race versions of this, because there's just so many options every hour now. I thought it'd be smart to stagger them, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. Thank you, Luke. It was nice warming up with you. Trance? Oh, Jeff, trance is my jam. Although it's hard to find good trance these days. Like, I'm constantly going back to like 2010, basically. Not earlier. What up, Darren? Alright. I'm gonna go use the washroom one last time. I will BRB, baby. Early 90s and 2000s trance, it's true. Some of the best. What am I using? I'm using like the Envy ones. Which ones? 4.5 Pro. I think they'll be good. I didn't look at like Zwifter bikes or anything, so I don't know for sure, but I think they're some of the best all-rounders. It's just things change so often with all this. A mild one 9 days ago? A mild what? Everything good? Oh, the DQs. Yeah. My trainer gets disconnected a lot. Because I use Ant Plus. So I got my trainer 2019, 2020, I think. It was a refurbished kicker. And
right on.
I haven't really had like issues outside of like drops here and there, and I don't want to spend a lot of money because I just bought a new graphics card, 5080, which is like $800. Maybe I should have just gotten like a really nice trainer. But I sold it to myself because I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll use it for video games, but for video editing, I swear, when I do my 30-minute like Z Racing videos, usually it took like 20 minutes for it to render everything, and the 5080 rendered it in like less than 10 minutes. It was nuts, absolutely nuts. It was like the coolest thing ever. Then I can use it for Daisy, which has been my game of choice lately. 2 minutes. 200. There's gonna be a lot of people. It's so hard to get excited for this because I know that Brutal Climb is like right at the beginning, and I don't want to blow up on the first climb trying to stay with the front. I'm also competitive, so I just, I don't know. We're gonna play things as they come and just see how the body feels. I also picked up my rock climbing training. I've been doing a lot more sport climbing. So I don't know how well I'm recovering. All or nothing? I know.
Right on.
Hell yeah, I'm on the laptop. Let's go. I feel more important now.
Right on.
Let's go. Boom. I know. I'll do everything I can to stay with the front. I will. As much as I don't want to, I'll do it. That's half the reason I'm streaming, because I know if I at least blow up when I'm streaming, I'll get nice motivation. And if I'm in a smaller group, then I can just chat more. Okay. 40 seconds. I swear, the climb is right around the corner. What's up, Franny? Oh! Miguel, I've had that happen too, where you miss the start, and you just gotta bust to get onto a group. It's kind of fun to see how many people you can then overtake, but it's so difficult. And then you're left wondering, like, how well could I have done? Alright. Here goes nothing. Wow. Oh, Kevin's here. Alright. This shouldn't be a crazy start because the climb is like right there. Honestly, Adam is so good at these long races. I I like the short 20-minute ones. But these are a great way to get stronger. I just really struggle with the long races. This isn't too bad so far. So yeah, Kevin, who I follow, who's in this race, it was kind of funny. I was editing a video from last November, a Cat C race, and we were both in it. It was pretty funny. Darren, I might not survive Blanc Rouge. It's true. The performance benefits are massive. It's just the competitor in me hates getting cooked. But with events like this, you kind of have to check your ego at the door. That's not what it's about. Was Britannia at the same time last year, too? I imagine it has to be. Kind of far back. Push up a bit. Oh yeah, I'll just use my coffee on the camera. It's true. There we go. Back to the front. What's worse, using coffee or being an early quitter? I think the early quitter. I like the coffee in these events. Because honestly, if you're using the coffee on the KOMs, you're probably not going to win the sprint anyway. So it's like, why does it really matter? And these aren't races. I love the race setting, but it's not a race. I will ride it like it's a race. A lot of people will ride it like a race. But there's no score, so if your ego gets bashed from some coffee user, I think that's your problem more than the guy that's using the coffee. They are races. It's true. Okay, so we got an arrow for the climb. Very cool. Just what we needed. I still don't know how to treat these inclines. I swear, my trainer doesn't let up until, like, it's horrible. I think that's the slot I'm doing. Not entirely sure. It's like noon Chicago time, I believe. Alright, we gotta move up, actually. Heart rate already at 180. It's a great sign. Let's go. First place. I actually like that move. Almost. Lord. Yeah. Toast. There. Okay. Want to be on the right side. Get me over. All right, never mind. Nice line. That was nuts. Yeah, the drag is awful. That's why I held my arrow. Jeez, I'm absolutely cooked. There's no way I could hold a climb for that New York hail and effort like that. Looks like we're gonna catch one. That was a PB too for that segment. Granted, it's just a sprint, so. I swear, after this, I'm gonna take such a long break from New York. Unless the Flamme Rouge goes through there. If that's the case, oh Lord. So help me God. Pace is upping. Not a big deal though, we got this downhill. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think you're okay. They're slowing. Oh yeah, the routes probably weren't around when they're scheduling Britannia. They're really pushing the pace. Or my legs are just really tired. The late joiners. Oh, thank God. I'm not the only one dying. I need these A+ riders to get out of this group. They're making things painful. I hate that kick. I hate it with a passion. They are making me faster, it's true. I think my difficulties are around between 30 and 50. I have to look. It's been a long time since I checked. Theoretically, it could make those escalators easier. Is it one or two guys just way out there? Follow the dragon. I was really sad to see that the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man does not make an appearance. That's a good question. Are they pro? It might be because they're pro. I'm holding my feather, Luke. At this point, I'm invested. I kind of wish I used it. Confirmed. Riding with the pro, I'm basically a pro. Except their heart rate's probably like 130. It was funny in Adam's last video about racing, which was really good. He brought up always knowing how to pace climbs. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, I never do that. It's probably a bad sign. I'm always racing by feel. Yeah. The pro is going to demolish everyone on the climb. I'm really worried about this climb. My legs, up until very recently, were pumped. And they will get pumped again right now. Better. High cadence is the way to go. You there. It's a nice transition to go, I agree. Mamma mia. We're gonna try and stay with the biggest blob. That's the goal. Jiro, it's true. Oh, the coffee comes out. It's not good in the next group. There is no next group. Oh, God. Wow. Man. That was... And my power numbers weren't even that good. But... That's what happens when you push hard. Got a nice group of 4. Oh, jeez Louise. Let's get to the front. Gain us some time. Help the group. No reason to suck up the draft when we've got an arrow. And another banner right down the way. I swear events like this, when you race with really strong riders, they make you feel so weak sometimes. Good humbling experience. Seen a lot of riders dropped. Oh, dude's going. All right. Let me around. Ah. Bummer. That was a waste of a power-up. Couldn't get around the beast in time. That beast isn't coming through. Yeah, that's the thing with my racing wheel. It's tactics and not power. And when you have these long races, power means a lot less. I mean, tactics mean a lot less. Oh, round two. It's like round four. I'm counting those first two climbs. Oh. What up, malicious? Jeez. Having a laugh? Hell yeah. Oh. Has a nice dig at the end. Nartuck? Now, where do we go? Out to the left? Try and time trial this. Look at the gap we have. Y'all know me, Triple B, the time trialist. That was insane. I joined that for like 5 minutes. Then I had Thanksgiving stuff to do. There were so many people at that. Yeah, server did well. Freaking Chris bringing this whole group back. Unbelievable. Anything but draft. Oh, they're gonna catch me for sure. That's... Nothing like taste of iron in your mouth. Wow. I gotta go back and watch that footage. But I swear it announced 1,000 feet and then switched to 0.4 miles. And then I saw it, I'm like, I got some sprinting for 0.4. Ah. Yeah, okay. I'm not crazy, Matt. Oh my lord. Oh, it's happening to everyone? Okay. Oh. I wish I was in a group for that. Pat, how did you finish, man? Looks like you were in the front group. And how did Adam do and Luke? Yeah, finish line is missing. Not crazy. Yeah, exactly, Miguel. No, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, the fact that I was solo was not a big deal. Except I was time trialing from that whole climb to keep away the group behind. Oh, gosh. And was 3 seconds. Damn! Nice job, Adam, Luke, and Kev. That's impressive. That's super impressive. I don't know how you guys do it. I swear I hit that KOM. My legs just said no. No more, bro. Alright, before things get too wonky, I want to check some power numbers quick, and then I'm going to cool down with y'all. That was just horrible. I mean, the climb. This was it, right? We barely started off really hot. Hotter than either of the other two, so that's why we died out, and then we had the really nice finish to the second New York KOM, and then, I mean, it's pretty fun. You see, like, basically no yellow star because it's hot. There's like no yellow, and then climb, a lot of yellow, then time trial mode, and I never time trial. No PBs. It's alright. That is okay. Let's cool down with the Steel Beast. Oh, 1 mile, now we're upgraded. That's cool. Woo! Well, thanks y'all for joining. Thought it'd be a nice change of pace from the usual videos. Especially since Adam and I are planning to do those Flamme Rouge rides. And that's gonna be like every day. And I can't release. I don't want to inundate everyone with videos every day. So I might try and stream some of them. It just worries me though, because I feel awful right now. And the idea of doing the same thing tomorrow horrifies me. Ugh. Yeah, dude. We're gonna dreamer bulk all week. It's gonna be great. I usually try and do roughly 2 grams of protein per body weight on the reg. So, I don't know, maybe we'll surprise ourselves with how fast we recover. I'm trying to take volume seriously, like, it's hard because I really like to rock climb. Rock climbing is all upper body. So you're adding like a lot of weight in your shoulders and your back. And then there's cycling where you don't want anything in your upper body. So it's really hard to balance those two sports. It's really hard to balance the training for those two sports. That's why I'm doing more sport climbing, which is the really long routes that are more cardio and endurance than bouldering. So for those of you who don't know, bouldering is like really intense, like little 10 to 12 foot climbs. Very difficult. Very much strength based. Yeah, and rock climbing is way more social. So I got friends in Chicago that we climb with. The only bummer is there is no outdoor rock climbing. Oh, Mango, I appreciate it. For what it's worth, growing up, right in high school throughout college, so this was what, I graduated high school like 2010, and then through college and just out of college like 2016, I did a ton of weightlifting, nearing on bodybuilding. So I got a nice base from that. And then it's like when you get that base from weightlifting, you're never going to be as full as you were, but you have just like nice mass that never really goes away. Now in college, sport-wise, it was mostly rock climbing and weightlifting and heavy weights. And for school, I studied economics. I really wanted to do like philosophy, but you really can't get a job in that field. So economics was kind of a nice middle ground, because a lot of the concepts are philosophical and that sort of thing, some deep thinking. So I really enjoyed it. Bouldering is also kind of a high IQ sport. It's really fun. Yeah, the full body workouts, I swear, there's like no better feeling than a really good like pump in the gym. Like if you're doing power cleans, and you get that full body pump, man, it's a great feeling. And it's also a really social sport too. You'd like it to be. You know, just asking people to spot you. Everyone's always really friendly. So if you're thinking about doing weightlifting in the gym and you're afraid of doing heavy weights, or you're afraid of having good form, you just ask someone that knows what they're doing. They'll be happy to help, I guarantee it. Oh man, is it gonna bring me up those climbs again? Oh boy. Yeah, it really is true. Like, overall health in cycling is really hard to manage. So much of it is focused on your weight, and it's not always good to be losing weight. Like for me, I weigh 160, usually between 160 and 165 pounds. I don't think I could realistically go that far below it and still be really healthy. It'd be really hard to manage, and then it takes a toll on your mental health too. Because you don't get to eat what you want, you don't get to drink what you want. It's one thing if you're overweight and you're trying to cut down. By all means, a somewhat strict diet is kind of what you need to do. And I think if you're trying to lose weight, even gain weight, dieting might sound rash, but dieting is like 75% of the overall goal. 75% of the results are going to be because of your diet. You could be, like Miguel was saying, you're racing a ton. You have to eat a ton, and if you're not eating a ton, you're going to hurt yourself. Exactly, Miguel. We work hard like this so we can eat what we want. And if you're long-term really cutting calories, I don't know. You have to kind of know what you're doing. Just count your macros, basically. There's a lot of really good apps for it. Especially nowadays, you can just scan what you're eating and it'll tell you. I think I used to use a website called Swole, SWOLE.me. It was really good. Yeah, exactly. That's a perfect example with Jonas. Dropping the low body fat. It's just, it's not healthy. I know a lot of people don't like Tyler Pierce and the vegan cyclist. They think he's a bro. A lot of people are turned off by that. And I'm not saying everything he does is the right thing, but he switched, just like Abrahamson did, he switched his diet to be like more protein-based weightlifting, and you just feel stronger overall. It's just hard when you do like events like this and you get cooked and the competitive side of you is like, oh, I gotta do everything I can to be better. Miguel, I know. I don't know why I'm climbing still. I'm too tired to turn around at this point. I think another thing I'm gonna do is get some new pedals, some shoes. I'm thinking about the Specialized, what are they? Curious of what you guys think. So there's the Eris, which were on sale. I don't know if I can still get those on anymore. The S-Works Eris, or what's the other one? Eris and the Torch 3.0. Man, that Ben 10 cooldown with Adam was so funny. Malicious, you're totally right, man. Body burns fat and muscle, so cycling really crazy. It really does break you down. Yeah, but I don't know if you guys know anything about those two cycling shoes. Like I said, I'm probably just gonna go with the Torch, and then the pedals I was looking at were their look. Or whichever one SRAM is associated with. SRAM pedals. Time. So the X Pro 10s, I was thinking, could I use the Crank Brother Candy pedals? And those are like gravel pedals. I don't think they're the best for indoor riding. Is Adam still riding in? Oh yeah, he is. Dude, haircut for the weight savings, clutch. So the cleat system is the SP, I think it's what, SPD? It's the Crank Brother Candy pedals. They're fine. They're really nice because you get so much play. But I don't think they're the best for riding like this, for like racing. I don't know, I've never tried any other pedals. So I'm excited to see how that goes. I always laugh when everyone's all about aero, and then you've got guys in the Peloton with the big beards. It's great. I think I can go straight at the bottom, and then I won't have to climb again. Oh, doing the New York route for a cooldown would have been smart. There's a lot that still need to do. All in due time. Oh yeah, the giant radios. Exactly. Baby. Cycling is just silly sometimes. I really don't want to go back to work after this. Luckily, I don't have any meetings. Because otherwise, I'd be joining a video call and just looking destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. Oh, so we are in the Brooklyn Bridge KOM. You can't see it. But we're still 16th out of 1,600 people. So that was a fast start. Oh. We'll do another 10 minutes or so and get back to work. How long is the longest one, Luke? Some of them looks pretty darn intense. Like, I think Stay Puft was what? The 4th or 5th longest? I gotta turn right so I don't have to do 70 kilometers. Sheesh. That'll be like an exert workout type of selection. I swear, some of the exert workouts are like 3 hours long. So that'll be perfect. That's when I did, I think, which one is it? The Mirror and the Mountain? The one where you have to go through, you start like downtown Watopia, you go through the foothills, and then the epic KOM, and then the Alp. It's horrible. I saw the Forget About It. Somebody, yeah, you're right, the Zwift Epic Race is on there. I'm just, the epic races are intense. Granted, some of my favorite races I've ever done were the epics. I think I did it I did a bunch of them in the spring this year. And it's such a good workout. And what I like about those is you usually get in a really nice group of riders. And for a good portion of the race, when you're in a nice group like that, it's almost social in a way. You know, it's not extremely competitive. It's a lot of fun. I can imagine though if you're riding at the front the whole time, it's not a social experience. It's in the spring. I think I was still Cat B in the spring. So I was never in the front. Woo! Wait, you won an epic race? Holy moly. That is not easy to do. That is not easy to do at all. I think there were a few... What's a kilometer? 0.62 miles, baby. Yeah, here in the U.S., we don't recognize the kilometer. Even if it is finished 8 riders, it don't matter. You win that, like, that's something. You still have to be focused for like nearly 2 hours sometimes. That's not easy to do. I have yet to try and get a PB on these power segments. Yeah, see, I'm the opposite. Love the punchy little sections, but attrition riding, I just fold like Superman in laundry day. I don't know if I'm still getting XP or not. It's nice. I think I was doing one of the workouts yesterday on this course and getting extra XP. The sad thing about being level under is I don't care about XP anymore. You get 50,000 drops, I think, every time you level up, but what do I care? Supposedly they're going to bring out new levels again soon. I'll believe it when I see it. I'd rather see like a better way to flag riders that aren't riding ethically. Put it nicely. So how much does this escalator actually help? So I'm riding at like 1.3. People are riding double what I am. Are we able to stay with them at all? No. It's really hard to say. I don't know. I mean, like, cheating, basically. For unethical riding. I don't know why I phrase it like that. I'm always afraid of... I don't ever want to call somebody out for cheating. Just on the off chance they aren't. The last thing I ever want to do is start, like, a dog pile of people just hating on someone that's not cheating, basically. Mango, I have this old Wahoo kicker from like 2020, 2019. I think it's V3 or V4. It's a refurbished one. And it's still holding up. But I get power drops somewhat frequently because it uses Ant Plus. I think all the trainers now, everything's connected by Wi-Fi, so it's so much better. But I I was saying earlier, I invested money in a new graphics card, so I don't have exactly the money for a trainer at the moment. I was joking with Adam, we should do a event where we try and, I think we should like race up the Alp and then play like a video game. And whoever could go up the Alp and beat this boss first would win. Oh yes, e-bike hub on the trainer in advanced category is mandatory. I wonder how well that would actually work. Probably pretty well. E-bikes are pretty nice. When I did the Zwift, what do they call it? The Zwift community event in April. And I was in Mallorca, and it was really nice. Because you have a lot of riders that are of all different skill levels. And a lot of them were able to use like e-bikes, so they could still do like the really nice climbs, even though they physically weren't as strong. Oh, I think I missed the turnout though. I think it would also be somewhat easy to tell from the power output if somebody was using an e-bike. If you're just constantly like shooting up your power from an electric engine, like there's got to be some sort of point of it being unnatural. Can I not turn around here? Alright, we're going back to Prospect Park. No U-turn allowed, apparently. But see, I don't think Zwift has anything to track power output. There was one time, when was it? It was when I first started doing recon videos. Yeah, Mango. I think they do have something, because when I was doing a recon video and I messed up my footage, and this was before I used like actual racing footage, I used to ride the recon and record it, make a video from it. And so I changed my weight to something really light. Because I'm like, I just want to get this footage and not ride like 20 miles. And after a few minutes of riding, it will flag you and it'll say, whoa, this is, what is it? It's like, are you like you either are really strong like a GC rider or something's fishy, check out your trainer or something. So, oh, speak of the devil, I just lost connection. You know, check your power output. And I think that's when you get the cone of shame, basically. So they have something. Alright, guys. I got the cone of shame. It was like New York. And it was, the only reason I was on there was because it wasn't like an actual world. So I did like a workout. And then got out of the workout, and then I hid the HUD, and then I recorded everything, so I didn't want the HUD in there, and then when I resumed the HUD, it gave me the notification, and then I noticed, like, oh shit, that's the cone of shame. It was pretty funny. And then I promptly deleted the activity, so the only proof of that cone of shame on a random weekday, like 2 people in New York, is this video. And there was like one time, this was a long time ago, this was probably 2019, when I lived with my sister. She used to ride on Zwift, and I was doing, I think it was just like a regular ride, like a community event, like with the senders or something, and I didn't change her weight, and I remember like looking, like averaging like 4.5 watts per kilogram in this like community ride, and then I realized I had my sister's weight on there. It was pretty funny. Cone of Shame does sound Arrow. It really does sound Arrow. Oh, that's really funny. Alright, guys. I think that's it for me. I gotta get back to work. I appreciate everyone joining in. I'm gonna probably do some more of these for the Flam Rouge rides, because, like I said, I don't want to release a bunch of videos just over and over again. And so it's kind of nice just to have these uploaded right away, and then if you want to watch them, you can. Otherwise, I know it's not for everyone, so whatever you guys want to do. But appreciate you coming along. As always, whoa, stay strong, baby. Props to Adam, Luke, and Kevin for cooking me today. Jeez. And yeah, that little time trial effort, trying to forget about it, that was really painful. So until next time, if I don't talk to you, have a nice weekend, and I'll probably see you Saturday or Sunday. Thanks, guys. Oh, man. My